In a world of television, computers, video games, the internet, and TV, the gullibility of Americans has increased exponentially. Because of this, many things have been exaggerated, yet still thought to be true, such as
global warming, the death of Michael Jackson, the Slender Man, Sesame Street, the color red, the number pi, and Justin Bieber.
But for now, let's start with the most monumental of all the controversial topics, the lunar landing. It has come to my attention that with the recent passing of Neil Armstrong, 80% of the American population still believe that the moon landing was real. I'm here today to prove to you, using only the facts, that it was indeed a hoax. First off, in many photographs from the moon, why is it you can't see any stars in the sky? Clearly, since it's nighttime, 24/7 on the moon, you'd think that you'd at least be able to see one star. Earth shows up, not the stars. I don't buy it. Next, when Neil Armstrong was placing the flag on the moon, you could clearly see wind blowing the flag. Last time I checked, there's no wind in space. Did you know that there is only one sun? That means on the moon, there's only one source of light hitting the moon. So can you tell me, believers, why that in some photos on the moon, there are shadows casting one way from one object and another way from a different object? Cameras can't even work in space. They would just melt. You try getting closer to the sun and not melting. It's pretty difficult.
Now, take a look at this photo of an astronaut on the moon. Isn't it odd that he's standing in a shadow, but completely illuminated? There is only one source of light on the moon, and that's the sun.
There can't be two suns. Let's say that they even made it to the moon. They're in space with the cameras. Alright, they're the whole kit and caboodle. Why wouldn't they take any pictures of the dark side of the moon? I want to know what's over there. It's my right as an American. You can't deny my right, NASA. They're filling our heads with lies instead of the skies with stars. This is a rendition of the Apollo 11 spacecraft to the moon. Notice how there are 1, 2, 3 passengers. But the odds of one passenger in that vessel dying at any given moment was 1 in 3. Surprising that they all made it back alive. Even your astronauts, NASA, came back frowning from their so-called mission. Why would they frown? If they actually went to the moon, wouldn't they be happy and exuberant? Does this look like a happy and exuberant astronaut to you? It doesn't to me. Get real, NASA. It's 2012. Why haven't we been back to the moon in 40 years? Don't you want to finish mining for all those moon rocks? Or are you afraid of starting another war with the Decepticons? Again. You could have at least re-released the moon landing footage by now. It could have been remastered for Blu-ray disc. Or were you too afraid that you would see the wires that you attach to your astronauts on their moon. Space logic. Let's face it, guys. We're living in a world of smartphones and stupid people. It just goes to show that you can't believe everything you hear from a man on a screen. Thank you. Good day.
I'm a moony man.
Oh, I missed.
Llamas in space. Space. It's fake. You don't know. You don't know. Socks.
What?
Romney
Jack
Red.
my swag.
I'm throwing stuff at the camera.
I'm calling the CPPA.
I
Camera
had a
Person
science-
Protection Agency.
I don't know what I'm saying. Edit that out. There's me planting a flag on the moon if I went. Captain. We are in fish bowls, Captain. Saber.
It's the Monet.
Notice there's 1, 2, 3 astronauts in this vessel.
That's just a funny word. It's clearly a rocket ship. Say rocket ship, please. Please say rocket ship.